TFT's Hurricane series of monitors, both fixed as well as remote control monitors, are ideally suited for typically industrial applications as well as on the top of the truck applications where a real inexpensive, durable, rugged manual type monitor is needed. The Hurricane is with a 3.5-inch waterway is ideally suited up to 1,250 gallon per minute flows, and at that you'll typically have around 25 psi loss at the very top end of its flow performance. Typically rated up to 200 psi also on the units. In this case we have shown here two units that are both done in red. This one again is an industrial application over here. You can see by the flange mount and the base of it. And this is one of our new remote control monitors designed specifically for industry, and this is why it's in red. This has an ATEX and an FM certification on it. More typically, you'll see in the municipal market, any of the monitors that go on tops of trucks, things like that, we typically use our Stardust Silver powder coat color on it as well. So, but I wanted you to see the different combinations. We do different colors in some of these monitors to meet the customer's needs. Now, as we look around, I want to go through some of the componentry here. These monitors are all aluminum alloy, and what we basically do is we do a lot of our products. We do a hard coat anodizing, and then over the top of it, we put a powder coating. And I brought this sample along here so that you can see, because one of the tricks that we've long done that our competitors haven't picked up on is the powder coating of the inside of the waterway. By powder coating the inside of the waterway, it makes it very, very smooth. We get rid of a lot of the friction loss inside the typically rough casting of the monitor, and at the same time we really kick up the flow performance and reduce friction loss. So eliminating turbulence and friction loss just adds to reach and penetration of the stream out the other end. So this is the reason powder coating on the inside parts of the waterway is so important, not only from a corrosion protection characteristic, but also from a stream performance. We have different componentry here, as you notice. We have an ANSI 4-inch flange down here that can be used in industry. We also have an ANSI 3-inch flange, as well as all the regular fittings that we would use, say on a fire truck that might have a 3-inch riser, regular pipe fittings, or these are all designed to work flawlessly and integrate right into the top of our extended guns that we would have integrated into a fire truck. Some of the individual features of the Hurricane monitor. You can see we have different hand wheel configurations. We have both a large hand wheel here in this model, and then we also have smaller hand wheels depending on clearance that you may have on the fire truck. We also have a tiller in our industrial combinations. The tiller often is used out when you see them mounted on tops of fire hydrants doing protection in an industrial facility somewhere. We also use a friction style of lock, which is very common here. And here the rotational lock clips down, and it's a friction lock holding it in place. Things like maintenance items, you'll see Zerk fittings here for as far as greasing joints and different areas where we have connectors. And then we also have a gauge port on the top that a gauge can be added to any of these monitors. So between the automatic drain valve, which is totally unique to the TFT products, the design and structure that we have and the things that we make and the performance on the waterway, the Hurricane monitor is ideally suited for any of the industrial applications that we have up to 1250, as well as any fire truck where you need a really inexpensive, high-performing manual monitor on the top, or in the case of this, a remote control monitor that integrates all of TFT's remote control components, either RF controllers or pump mantle, where we mount them directly into the pump panel somewhere else on the fire truck, or even via a tether or something like that. So if you're thinking about a monitor that 1250 GPM, low friction loss, high performance, really rugged and very inexpensive, the Hurricane is the one you should be looking at. For additional information on reach, which is awfully important off the top of a fire truck or in an industrial setting, we have a tech bulletin that's specifically about reach and penetration. And then we also have the Hurricane manual, which is ideally gives you pretty much every piece of technical information as well as operational performance information you may need. So if you have any questions, you can call our service and tech team at 800-348-2686 or visit us at tft.com to find out more information about the Hurricane monitors.